or you can call us direct at 1-800-LAW-CALL. That's 1-800-529-2255. For the next 10 minutes, that'll get you into the studio. After that, you can call that number anytime, 7 days a week. You will be connected with the firm of your choice that appears here on Law Call at WMAL. We go to Richard on the line calling from Maryland. Hello, Richard. How are you? Welcome to Law Call.
Hello. Yeah, I have a problem that I'm trying to get resolved or trying to figure out if it's correct or not. My employer is creating a new position, whereas the people that are going to be filling those positions are basically the ones who have been there for many years, average age of around 45, and they all basically have disabilities of one kind or another from on-the-job injuries. The people that they're hiring to come in and fill the positions that are going to be vacated by these people are younger than the ones who are being made to take the new position. And what we want to know is if we have to accept the new position and if we have any recourse in this matter, because we feel...
Which kind of position are you being offered, Richard? One of these new positions or one of these disabled people positions?
Well, I'm part of the disabled group.
And you don't want to change jobs?
And I don't want to change jobs, and I have no problems performing my job as it is.
And your current job is still going to be there and available?
Right, the current job's still going to be there, but what they're doing is they've increased the workload of the current job. So those people that have, it basically involves a lot of walking.
Are you unable to do that walking?
I can do some of the walking. I could do the walking as if it was what used to be in the past, but not with how much they've increased the workload for the future.
All right. Now, what kind of disability do you have, Richard?
I have some damage to one of my legs. I can walk, but I have to take periodic rest every now and then.
Well, I think you might want to talk to a lawyer about this one. Where do you?
Well, I don't
think
you should talk to me because I don't think you have a claim there. Quite honestly, the employer.
Don't be surprised by that, Richard.
The employer.
Tom the Hammer Coleman
has the right to
nip it in the bud.
Set the requirements of the job, and if they want to change the job description and change the job duties and responsibilities, I think they're within their right to do that. And particularly, as you say, there are other positions that they've created to accommodate people like yourself who may not be able to perform the essential duties of the job. But again, like so many instances, I must say, all of these issues particularly involving disability and who is disabled within the meaning of the law are very factual, intensive questions.
So why are you telling him he doesn't have a claim?
Yeah, well, I'm telling him as a general rule, he doesn't have a claim because the employer has a right to set its own job descriptions, job qualifications. He's saying he can't perform the duties of this intensified walking.
He's saying that he can perform the major functions of the job. And that there may be an issue around the edges of that, but that's precisely
well, we're getting into apparently the employer. Wait a minute, Leizer, lighten up, Leizer.
Children. Worth of the work.
Let me finish.
But I cannot complete the work as it has been increased.
All right, and the employer probably believes that this increased workload and these more stringent requirements are essential functions of the job. And if the employer is correct in that, and you're not able to perform them with or without an accommodation, then I think you've got a very generous employer that is creating these other positions that you can perform the duties of the job.
What you have is an employer who may well be discriminating against you with respect to your current job and is offering a different job which you may or may not want to accept. What you need to do is you need to go through this analysis.
Go see Leizer. I think that's what you need to do.
You need to go through this analysis step by step to figure out what the actual legal repercussions of this are. It's fair to say, and we were about to talk about it in the case that we're going to talk about in a moment. The courts have been very, very, very tough on this. I think we need a legislative
fix. And properly so, Leizer, properly so.
But your case may be within the area where they may not be within the law, and you ought to study that carefully.
Richard, we got to scram, but you may want to talk to Leizer during the week. You can call him 1-800-LAW-CALL, 1-800-529-2255. I'm sure he'd be glad to help you out.
Richard, you will have a claim after talking to Leizer, I assure you.
And Richard, you might want to tell your boss to call Tom Coleman at 1-800-LAW-CALL.
Here I stand, one roll away from immortality.
Just roll.
10